Hello, what is up, Echo Master League? Welcome to the first game of our doubleheader this Friday night. It is week 4 of season 4. First, we've got WBW versus Ultra X Tensor, and then later at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we have XIIX versus Valiance. I'm excited today because I'm doing all the work, I suppose. I'm doing both cams and casting, so we'll see how this goes in terms of a technical standpoint, and we'll see how this goes from a just general camera work standpoint as well. So, yeah, we're about to get started here. Excited to cast this one. Should be an excellent game. We will see what happens, of course. Excited for this one. All right. I hope everybody is doing good in chat today. I'm going to pull some things up real quick while this goes on. Are the team names switched? Yes, they probably are. Yes, they are. I will switch them real quick. That's a good. Thank you for that. All right. All right, so that means it's going to be Ultra X Tensor on that, and then WBW for this. All right, just waiting for both teams to ready up. We're about to start very, very soon. So yeah, I hope everybody has had a good week. Good way to end it off with some Echo VR on a Friday night. Doubleheader here today, so we'll see how that goes. Just waiting here for both teams to ready up. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day. Excited to watch this match. Hope your week was good too. Mine was pretty good. I did a lot of casting this week, at least for Echo Master League, and you know, it's just been a good week, productive week. So, good way to end it off with 2 games, casting, and probably doing camera work. All right, yep. Just waiting here for both teams to ready it up. I know I probably sound a little bit different today because I do not have the Discord noise suppression as I usually do. So you guys will be hearing everything that happens on my end. Yeah, just doing this solo. So we're just waiting here for yes, we do hear the key clicks. Yes, very ASMR. Yes. Yes, you guys will be hearing all the button presses, probably all the controller clicks. So we will see how that goes and how that affects things. But yeah, just excited. Thank you, Dana. Thank you for the confidence. Yeah, we're just waiting here for both teams to start up. I told them to ready up, but they're taking their time, as these teams usually do. Can't be a good cast without a good wait for the teams, so ready for that. Empty is late as usual, says Sizzle Hyphen. I think Empty did just join, so hopefully we can ready up soon. Looks like both teams are heading to their respective tunnels to ready up. Yeah, you got it. Do you not often do both cams and casting at the same time? No. Usually we have one dedicated camera operator and then one casting. So I have to use both a controller and speak into the mic at the same time. So that's the predicament that I found myself into. All right. And we are going to be headed for a neutral joust here. Both teams are coming out of the tunnels right now, and it's going to be Ultra X TENS0R winning the initial engagement here. Phenom going to clear that one down over towards the blue bubble. It's going to be Retro grabbing the disc, going to clear that one all the way down. It's going to be picked up by Rhino, who's going to clear it further down into the orange bubble. We'll see who grabs it first. Kind of in no man's land right now. It's going to be picked up by Retro. Retro gonna try to kickstart this attack here from WBW over to Cav. Cav gets the shot over Phenom. Beautiful stuff here to start it out from WBW. All right, it's going to be Ultra TENS0R. Oh, and the replay is a little bit bugged. This is the beauty of camera operating for the first time. Yep. All right, it's going to be Yuji up to Empty Eye. Empty Eye going to look over for Fein. I'm going to reset that one back to James. James pressured slightly by Luke's guy. Over, down to Phenom. Phenom looking for an opening here. Phenom dodging defenders and gonna get it himself. Beautiful shot here from Phenom to tie things up here in this game. And I just realized I had that on. And the replays are a little bit bugged, but it's going to be WBW with the offensive joust here. Retro is going to toss that one all the way over to Rhino. Rhino over to Luke's guy. Cross map to Cav. Cav looking for an opening. Going to reset it back to Rhino. Rhino's going to chuck that one down to Luke's guy. Going to reset it back to Retro. Back over to Cav. Cav over Empty Eye for a beautiful 2 here. Good stuff here from both teams. A lot of offense. Just great stuff. And I'm looking for my replay fix button, but I do not know if I can find it in time. All right, it's going to be Ultra X TENS0R here with the disc. It's going to be chucked all the way down to Yuji. Yuji trying to go for the long 3 off the ding ring, though. It's going to end up in the hands of Retro. Over to Luke's guy. WBW is going to have a great counterattack. Rhino trying to go for the long 3, a little bit off target there, a little bit above the goal. But it's taken by Luke's guy, who's going to get the 3 anyways. And WBW with a 7-2 lead, and Dana with the W comms there. It is not, so we will grab that real quick. That is indeed the issue. Thank you for that. All right, it's going to be Ultra X TENS0R here with the offensive joust. James going to clear that one all the way out. It's going to be picked up by Cav. Oh, taken by Empty Eye, who's going to... Oh, no, it ends up in the hands of Retro, but taken again by Empty Eye. Keeping possession here for this Ultra TENS0R team. Over to Phenom, up to James. James looking for an opening and gets the 2 over Retro. Beautiful stuff here from both teams in terms of their offensive capabilities. We'll see what happens next. All right, WBW has a... Yeah, the replay's a little bit delayed there, my bad. It's going to be WBW here with the offensive joust, though. It's going to be Retro at the QB position, immediately pressured by James. It's going to be over to Cav, cross map to Luke's guy. Luke's guy taking it forward. Going to throw that one all the way down to Rhino. Going to pass it back to Luke's guy, though. Back to Rhino. Rhino up to Cav. Cav going for the shot. Saved by Empty Eye. James is going to clear that one all the way down right tunnel. We'll see who gets to it first. It's going to float around a little bit. It's going to be Yuji. He's going to try to slap that in, but off the ding ring there. Empty Eye is going to keep possession here for Ultra TENS0R. Ooh, a little bit unfortunate bounce off geometry there. But Phenom is going to pick it up. Going to cross it over to Yuji. Good scoring potential here. Oh, almost gets it, but an unfortunate block there. Rhino's going to pick this one up and going to clear it all the way down We'll see who grabs it. It's probably going to be Luke Sky. Luke Sky in the immediate vicinity. And now it's WBW with the scoring opportunity. Luke Sky pressured by MTI. Going to pass it back to Cav. Cav also under pressure by MTI. Ooh, a little bit overthrown there. Intended for Retro. Cav is going to pick that up, though. Going to cross it over to Luke Sky. Over to Rhino. Good scoring chance here. Tries to go for the bounce shot, but an unlucky bounce off of clock there. Cav gets stunned out, so MTI is going to be able to pick it up. But MTI gets stunned out himself. It's going to be picked up by Retro. Retro looking for an opening. Going to slow things down here. We'll see what happens. The fast stack of Ultra Tensor right in the face. Cav under pressure here. Gets it off to Rhino. Rhino going for the shot. Gets it off. Beautiful two here. 9-4 in favor of WBW. And I just keep forgetting to click the replay button. And I think that's a timeout, I believe. So we will go to the timeout screen real quick. All right. Yep, we are paused here. Let me read chat and see what they've been saying. Faye just braked, says Bay53. Yeah, I just need to be quicker with the replay button. But I hope you guys are enjoying the cast, despite how scuffed it is. Inside joke. I guess Faye would understand what you said. But yeah, we're gonna have a tactical timeout here. We're gonna wait a little bit. I've really liked what both teams have done on the offensive side of the disc here. And Cav with 4, Luke Sky with 3, Rhino with 2, Phenom with 2, James with 2. So everybody's getting involved here on both teams. I'm just excited to see where this goes, really. Yeah. Just going to be waiting here for the tactical timeout to end. It doesn't look like either team has lost a player, so it's probably just to figure out what they want to do here going into the next rounds. And yeah, I hope everybody is doing well in chat. I know I'm certainly doing decent for my first camera cast and stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to be fast with the camming and then also having to speak at the same time. Hello there, Lolo Rave. Yeah, we're just having a good cast here, enjoying our time. So yeah, I hope I make it enjoyable for you guys. 5-minute max on the tactical timeout, so we could be here for a little bit longer. It's difficult to do both. You're doing great. Thank you, Bay. It means a lot. Yeah, it's definitely a handful, both literally and figuratively. But yeah, I'm going to try my best, see how it goes. Definitely need to get faster with the replay button, though. Oh, looks like Phenom's there, talking to his team, rallying the troops here, trying to figure out what they want to do next. So there you go. Good view there. Man, have I not touched this game since it died, but I think I'll give it another go, says Lolo Rave. Yeah, give it a go. It's a great game, great community. You know, we'd be happy to see you on board. Do you have some presets of position set at least? Yeah, I do have the presets. It's just that I have to click the button because I have to hold the controller. So when I'm talking and stuff, it's hard for my mind to be like, oh, I got to click this button real quick. But hopefully as the game goes on, I get better at that. So yeah. Yeah, just waiting here for both teams to figure out whatever they need to be fixed. Oh, and looks like Ultra Tensor has lost MTI, so MTI is probably going to be coming back very soon. So yeah, thank you, Bay. It's glad that someone's in my camp. What did I have for dinner? I had pizza for dinner. What about you? It was pretty boring for me, but you know, can't always have something super interesting. Chili. That sounds pretty good. Homemade or something like that. Or just like Just kind of canned. Yeah. Sometimes I eat those with they hit hard with tortilla chips and stuff. My friend made some fire lasagna. Lasagna? Now that sounds good. Could get behind that. All right, we're heading here for the 5 minute mark, so the timeout should be ending soon. Yeah, you guys can hear everything. There's no noise suppression. I just heard that. Feeling still a little bit sick, but and we are unpausing, so I will go back to where I'm supposed to be. All right. We are going to be starting here very shortly. Ultra X TENS0R with their offensive joust off the goal by WBW. And they're going to be coming out of the tunnels right now. It's going to be Phenom taking at the QB position here. Gonna figure out what he wants to do. Over to James. James looking for an opening, pressured by the fast stack of WBW. Gonna cross it all the way to Empty, who's gonna slap it back to Phenom. Taken by Cav. Cav here with a potential scoring opportunity. We'll see what Cav can do here. Cav gonna go for the shot there. And it's beautiful stuff. And something happened there. Alright, so the replay... Okay, the replay does work. There we go. Alright. It's going to be Ultra TENS0R with the offensive joust. And immediate pressure again by WBW, but doesn't get the stun off. It's going to be Phenom here taking control. Oh, intercepted by Luke Sky. Luke Sky going to chuck that one all the way towards the orange bubble. We'll see who gets to it first. It's going to be Retro. Retro here. WBW with a great scoring shot. Oh, off the ding ring, though. Rhino's going to grab it, though. Going to dodge the Ultra TENS0R defenders. We'll see what happens here. Oh, it's a black screen here. That's not ideal. Un moment. Yes, the replay is indeed stuck on the screen here. That is not what's supposed to happen. All right. We're going to put it to that real quick, and then we'll do that. All right. There we go. We're back, and we'll see who has it. It's going to be James here with the disc. Going to pass that one down to MTI. MTI going to try to cross it over to UG. UG ends up grabbing it. A little bit of an unlucky bounce there. Back to Phenom. Phenom here with a good scoring opportunity here for Ultra TENS0R. Going to push that disc up slowly under slight pressure from Rhino. Going to pass it up to James. James looking for a shot here and is going to get it. Beautiful stuff here to respond from this Ultra TENS0R team who has been under constant pressure by WBW so far. Thank you, chat, for pointing that out. That was a good comm right there. All right, it's going to be WBW with the offensive joust. They're going to be coming out of the tunnels. Retro going to immediately pass it over to Rhino. Rhino, oh, intercepted by MTI, but taken right back by, I believe that is Rhino. Rhino going to take it all himself for the long 3 over shield. Beautiful shot there. And it's going to be 14-6 in favor of WBW. All right. Looks like the replays are working. It's going to be Ultra TENS0R here with the offensive joust. They're coming out of the tunnels. It's going to be Phenom right over to MTI. Over down to UG. UG almost blocked out there by Luke Sky, but Rhino's going to take this one and going to try to chuck it down, but Luke Sky's going to get it again over in the orange bubble area, but Phenom in his own tunnel there. Very interesting. A little bit of a scrum here. Both teams fighting for possession of the disc. It's going to be cleared out by James over to, I believe that is MTI. MTI pressured by K over up to UG. UG, good scoring chance. Tries to go for Phenom, but a little bit underthrown there. And it's going to be Cav here with the disc. Going to chuck that one all the way down. And it's a beautiful shot there from Rhino. Yeah, dang, come on, UXD, comeback time. Yeah, we need to see a big rally here. There is only 40 seconds here in this round, but I expect big adjustments here going into round 2 and further. Ultra TENS0R here, going to need a goal here just to reset the momentum. Over to James. James pressured by the fast stack of WBW down to UG. Yuji to MTI. MTI pressured by Luke Sky somewhat. Cross over to Phenom. Tries to go for the bounce shot, but it ends up back in MTI's hand. Goes bottom pocket. Beautiful shot. Can you say Luke Sky right? Says Rachel BB. I think that's how you say it. Luke Sky. Oh, replay a little bit delayed there. That's on me. And that's going to be a round 1 win there for WBW. So yeah, we really saw some interesting things there that I saw, but great stuff here from WBW. Luke Ski. Is it Luke Ski? Okay, thank you for the correction. Luke Ski. All right, noted. Thank you, Rachel BB. Yeah, just great stuff here from WBW. Able to keep the pressure up on Ultra Tensor here. Cav with 6, Rhino with 8. And then, hold up. Rhino with 8, Luke Ski with 3. I've been saying it Luke Ski this entire time. That's on me. Phenom with 2. James with 4. MTI with 2. Yeah, just a great performance here from WBW in that round 1. Able to take a commanding lead late into the round and just able to continue pressure. All right, we're going to be headed for the neutral joust here for round 2. All right, just got to remember that it's Luke Ski, not Luke Sky. All right, the neutral joust coming. Both teams out of the tunnels right now, and it's going to be an Ultra X Tensor win off the engagement, and MTI is going to grab it. Tries to pass it over to James, a little bit miscalculated there. It's going to be picked up by Retro, who's going to clear that one all the way down. Bounces off some geometry, but Rhino's there. Going to chuck that one all the way down. We'll see who gets to it first. It's going to be Luke Ski. Luke Ski going to reset that one back to Retro. Retro looking for an opening. There's that fast act by Ultra Tensor that they've been using all game. It's going to be Luke Ski over to... Ooh, Rhino tries to go for the shot. Great save there by MTI. Luke Ski is going to keep possession here for WBW. Going to pass it down to Retro. Retro pressured by James over to Cav. And it's a beautiful shot there to... Also, have I been saying MTI's name wrong? I just always call him Empty. Honestly, it probably is just Empty. But, yeah. I say the names pretty interestingly, so... All right, it's going to be Ultra X Tensor here with the offensive just a little bit late on the replay there. All right, James has control of the disc here, pressured by Rhino and Cav. Going to chuck that one all the way down to Empty. Over to Yuji. Going to reset that one back to Phenom. Back to Yuji. Yuji, great scoring opportunity here. Over to James. James looking for an opening. Oh, off the ding ring, though. Tries to go for the immediate shot. Rhino is going to be the one who clears that one out for WBW. And Cav is going to try to go for the long 3 and gets it. 5-0 lead for WBW here. WBW has really shown how they can counterattack in this game, and they've just been playing well. Ultra Tensor really needs to find their rhythm here and try to find a way to respond. All right, Phenom is going to pass that one immediately over to James. Going to try to get it off to Empty. Ooh, down to Yuji with an open 3. And there's the response that Ultra Tensor needed. Quick goal there from Ultra Tensor. All right. WBW, obviously, with a chance to respond. We'll see how they do so. All right, they're going to be coming out of the tunnels with their offensive joust. Retro here with the disc. Going to take this one slow. Not much pressure here from this Ultra Tensor team. Over to Cav. Cav looking for an opening. Just going to go down that wall. Over to Luke Ski. Luke Ski pressured by James here. Oh, taken by James. James is going to clear that one out. Down right tunnel. We'll see who gets to it first. It's going to be Luke Ski to recover it for WBW. But his pass bounces off some geometry. Ends up in the hands of James. Over to Phenom. Phenom contemplating a 3 there, but going to slow it down. Up to James. Up to James. Oh, taken by Luke Ski, but taken right back by James. James going to pass it over to Yuji. Yuji looking for an opening. Going to pass it over to MTI. And a beautiful response here from this Ultra TENS0R team. And we are seeing a lot of great plays here out of Ultra TENS0R, despite the momentum shift that was clearly in WBW in round 1 and the end of beginning of round 2. All right. It's going to be WBW here with the offensive joust. It's going to be Retro here with the disc. Going to chuck that one all the way down to Cav. Cav looking for an opening here. Going to pass that one up to Rhino. Rhino versus MTI in goal. Nope. Going to pass that one back to Lukeski. Lukeski back to Rhino. Fakes the shot initially and gets it. Beautiful shot there from Rhino. Puts a 7-5 lead there for WBW. Yeah, this game is going brilliantly in terms of offense for both teams. Yeah, WBW does just have really fast decks. Phenom here with the disc. Going to throw that to MTI, who immediately throws it to Yuji. Taken by Cav, though. Cav going to chuck that one all the way down. Cav is going to grab it right back over to Rhino. Rhino cross map to Retro. Good scoring opportunity here for WBW. A lot of beautiful passing plays in between, and Retro goes for the dunk there. Just great execution there from this WBW team, and Ultra TENS0R is really going to need to try to figure out a way on how to get moving in offense. All right, Ultra TENS0R here with the offensive joust. It's going to be Phenom at the QB position that we usually see him at. It's going to be over to James under heavy pressure from that fast stack. Yuji gets stunned out from behind. Cav takes it. Going to chuck that one up, down, right tunnel. Lukeski grabs it. Going to try to go for the long 3 there. Ooh, a little bit off target there. Retro was trying to grab that one back for WBW, but James is going to clear that one out for Ultra TENS0R. We'll see who gets the disc first. Good offensive opportunity, and Empty is going to grab the open 3, and suddenly it's a 1-point game. It's just beautiful stuff here from both teams in terms of offense. The team that's going to win today is really going to be the team that stops the offense. So we'll see what happens here. Retro over to Rhino. Rhino immediately down to, I believe that is Lukeski, up to Cav. Cav pressured here by Empty. Down to Lukeski. Lukeski with the nice 2 over Phenom. Beautiful stuff there. And that puts WBW up 3 with 4 minutes to go. All right, yeah, a lot of things for me to handle here. Definitely a high-pressure situation, but Ultra TENS0R here with their offensive... Phenom's pass bounces off some geometry a little. James has to rush that one back to Phenom. It's going to be over to Empty. Ooh, bounces off some geometry unluckily there, but Empty is going to slap that one over to Phenom. Going to get it off to Yuji. Oh, out of Yuji's reach slightly there. Cav is going to pick this one up. Cav under heavy pressure here, but going to take their time. Going to pass it all the way over. Intended for Rhino, but a little bit overshot there. James is going to clear this one over to Phenom. Phenom trying to go for the 3 over the shield. Oh, stuns out Retro for the possession again. It's going to be James here with the disc over to Yuji, and Yuji tries to shoot it, but gets stunned out, and it's cleared out. Rhino is going to take this one and going to chuck this one all the way downfield. We'll see who gets to it first. Ooh, looked like that almost went in. All right, it's going to be James here back for Ultra TENS0R to make sure. No, Lukeski's going to grab it. Oh, no. Gets the 2. And that's a brutal goal there from WBW. That's not what you want to see if you are a fan of Ultra TENS0R here. Yeah, Ultra TENS0R really going to need to figure out what they want to do offensively and defensively. Have to stop WBW's counterattacks somehow. It's going to be Phenom here with the disc. Going to try to pass it over to Empty, who's going to pass it over to Yuji, up to James. Oh, and I believe that was off the ding ring. That was unfortunate there. Could have been a quick scoring chance, but Empty is going to grab possession here again. James over Retro for a great response here. 13-10, still in favor of WBW, but Ultra TENS0R is rallying back. All they need is 1-3, and, this game is tied, and we're headed to overtime. So I'm excited to see what happens. All right, WBW here. Retro with control of the disc. Going to pass it over to Cav. Cav here taking their time, pressured slightly by Yuji. Cav just going to push it up here. Oh, it's going to end up in the hands of Retro. Retro pressured by Yuji. Yuji seems to be the enforcer somewhat. Over to Lukeski. Lukeski pressured by James. James is going to take it. James, good counterattack opportunity here for Ultra Tensor, but the fast stacks of WBW are back. Oh, and Phantom might have been able to grab that one. That was unfortunate. Cav going to clear this one out for WBW. Over to Rhino. Tries to go for the long three. Retro is going to take this one. I assume Lukeski's going to stun out Phanom there and leaves the open two there for Lukeski. Beautiful stuff here from this WBW team. 1 minute still to go. Not in impossibility territory yet, but time is ticking for this Ultra Tensor team. We'll see what they can do with their offensive joust. They're coming out now. Phanom here over to Empty, over to Yuji, but ends up in the hands of Retro. Retro going to clear this one out. Oh, bounces off some geometry there, unluckily for WBW. Oh, Empty's going to grab this one. Never mind, Yuji's going to grab this one. A big scrum here. Lukeski ends up taking the final possession, and it's going to be over to Rhino. Tries to go for the three there, a little bit off target. It's going to be Lukeski here with a second chance here for this WBW team. A lot of stuns going out in goal. Tries to go for the shot. Bounces off the ding ring. We'll see who gets the disc first. It's going to be Retro who's going to chuck it towards the orange net, and Retro's going to take it again. Presumably going to pass it over. Never mind, going to do it all himself. Going to waste some more time here. Dodges Phanom. Going to go for the shot. Saved by MTI. James going to try to clear it out there. Yep, going to clear it out down the left tunnel. And the fast stacks of Ultra Tensor on the response, but saved by Rhino. Rhino going to clear this one out. The seconds are ticking down. 3, 2, 1, and that is it for round 2, and WBW is gonna win this game. All right, we're headed. Okay, just have to make sure that everything ends up working. Hopefully, yep, okay, that works. All right. That is your game between Ultra X Tensor versus WBW. Cav with 11 points. That is crazy. Rhino with 10, Retro with 4, Lukeski with 7, Phanom with 2, James with 6, Yuji with 3, MTI, or I guess Empty, with 7. Valiant attempt here from this Ultra Tensor team, rallying back in that round 2. But the pressure and the counterattacks and the speed of WBW is really what killed them there. If I had a co-caster here, I'd ask him, like, what do you think? But unfortunately, I do not have one. Nobody to bounce ideas off of. I guess I can bounce ideas off of chat. Chat, what did we think of that game? GG Sizzle hyphen. Any thoughts on the game whatsoever? Yeah, it was a good game to watch. I can agree with that. That's for sure. Yep, just sorting things out here. Where is it? There we go. All right. Hard to win when you're losing the regrab game, but very well fought. That is true. I did feel that Ultra Tensor was a little bit slower on those regrabs, and their stacks weren't as coordinated as WBW's were. And WBW had a really good, they were able to take possession away from Ultra Tensor a lot. Able to get a lot of stuns off, steals, and interceptions. Stream sniping. I don't know if stream sniping will help much when you're moving so fast, Rhinoceros, but, Lukeski, what's up? Is it Lukeski, by the way, and not Luke Sky? I've been saying it Luke Sky for quite a bit now. It is Lukeski, I assume. All right. Thank you. Thank you for clearing it up. From the little legend himself, Lukey Suri. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. We have a second game here coming up in 20 minutes. We might be casting that as well. I hope you guys didn't mind the scuffed kind of casting camera, having to do it all myself. But, we move. No problem, Rhinoceros. Yeah, just thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to join the production team, I do need some extra people here. Make sure to send a staff application on the website, and I hope to see you guys soon. Peace out.
It's game on!
Starting match.
$15.